It's me, Ashley. It is a Sunday afternoon, and my hopes and dreams, one hope, one dream is to take a nap the size of Texas. And so I would also like to wake up and have dinner ready. So Sunday's a good day for a roast. We're going to do a pork roast today. This is a sweet and spicy pork roast. I love this. Pork roasts are awesome. Like if you do a nice big roast, usually for us we can get a couple meals out of them. You can either do like a pulled pork kind of situation and do sandwiches, you can do tacos, you can throw them on nachos, you can do a lot of really fun stuff with them, little sliders. So there's a lot of different meals that you can get out of a good pork roast. If I was doing a beef roast, I'm using my RokCrock today. I'm using the slow cooker RokCrock. But remember, if I was doing a beef roast, you always like to sear it on either side before it goes in to cook, just to seal in the juices so it doesn't dry out. Don't have to worry that much with pork, and this is actually a pretty wet roast that goes together. But you are able to take this RokCrock and put it right on your stovetop. Cook right on the stovetop, and then sear it from there, and then put it directly into your slow cooker. So that's a really nice function of the RokCrock. I don't need that today. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line the bottom of the pan with a sliced onion. I'm using my food slicer, this awesome mandolin. It's got a lock on it and 3 different settings. So I'm going to go a pretty wide setting. I'm going to go with a 3 today. That goes into the little safety grid, and then I've got the little prongy thing, so that prongy thing is going to hold my onion into place while I slice. I'm going to slice it right into, here, I'll do it this way so that you guys can see first. I'll slice it this way first, and then you can see what nice even slices that I get. And I'm going to put that right over top of the pan. All that's left of my onion. This guy is easy. You just put it on lock, and then it goes into the top shelf of your dishwasher. So anyways, I'm going to put these all, line them in the bottom. This is a really easy meal. This is honestly something you throw together really fast and then just walk away. Got a pork roast over here all ready to go. Going to throw that guy in here, arrange him in. Usually fat side down so that it cooks in the fat side. All right, from there I'm going to sprinkle in 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar onto that roast, using my tiny little measuring cups. Sprinkle that again right on top. Then I'm going to take a can of my favorites, chipotle peppers. I love anything chipotle. Using my Pampered Chef can opener. Hey, I learned a really cool thing about the Pampered Chef can opener yesterday from a friend. Remember that not only is that a clean cut right on top, so I'm not going to slice off my finger or anything, but if you're only using a little bit of the can of whatever it is that you need out of it, instead of, dirtying up more Tupperware or anything like that, usually you have to be kind of careful about, like, once you break the aluminum on the top. But actually, you can put the lid right back on, and it seals itself back up, and you can put it right back in the fridge when you're done. I'm not going to do that today because I'm going to use all of these gosh darn chipotle peppers. So they are going right over the top. Oh, adobe sauce is so delicious. I love these things. And then pièce de résistance. Here we go. A can of, now you can use Dr. Pepper, that's what the recipe calls for, but I'm not a Dr. Pepper drinker. I like Dairy Coke. So that's going right into my pan. That's going to give both moisture into the pan, but it's also going to give more sugar to kind of cook down and keep things all nice and moist at the same time. So lid goes onto my RokCrock, and I'm ready to take my nap. Okay, about 7 hours later, I have napped. We went to the pool. I feel fresh, and dinner's just about ready. So I'm going to pull out the roast. I'm going to use my tongs to pull it out. I'm also going to use, this is the Holden slice. I haven't used this yet on one of the videos, but this guy is so great. You can either hold it like while you're trying to, cut things off of it. You can use the guide bars if you want to slice things in a nice orderly manner. I use it a lot for like scraping off stuff. So I'm gonna pull out this roast. It might totally fall apart here because it's so nice and tender. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. That's okay. I'm gonna help it along here. Onto my Pampered Chef cutting mat, cutting board. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are ridges in the sides that collect all of the excess moisture. Oh, look at those big old beautiful onions coming with it. That collect excess moisture. So this thing is like falling apart. I'm gonna basically just use the Holden slice to peel off some of this fat that didn't cook off. And then, let me see if I can you can see this is just falling apart, absolutely. So basically what we're gonna do at this point, we're gonna shred it up, and once it's all shredded up, we're making some mango salsa. Gonna put it with some corn tortillas, maybe a little fresh salsa or fresh pico. Yeah, it's gonna be a really yummy, low-key Sunday night here at the House of Swoon. Anyways, happy eating, guys.